Major success or big disappointment, time will tell, but NXT's debut on the CW network has come and went, and they got their best rating in almost a full year. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. The number is in for NXT, but before I get into the number, before we discuss whether the number is good or not, I totally forgot to mention in the review, there's a brand new song now for NXT, and it is by Chains and Lil Wayne, 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne. And I'm not going to rant this entire fid about the music that WWE currently uses, but I mean, what the hell? Seriously, why can't we get good songs? Why can't we get rock songs like we had in the past, or metal songs? Why did they give us this shit music that just nobody wants, that appeals to an audience that don't even like WWE? It's like all this crap rap music. That's never been the music that WWE's went with in the past, man. Honestly, it feels like they're catering to the actual wrestlers. Because this does seem like, music that a lot of the wrestlers would listen to, because you can just tell a lot of them, they just look soft. They look like they would prefer the like hip hop pop style. I mean, you look at a lot of the women, you know that they can relate to Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion because they just shake their big asses. I mean, that's all they've got. So, I mean, we know this music sort of appeals to them. But honestly, does it appeal to the audience? Does it appeal to the millions that used to tune in and watch wrestling? I don't think so. I mean, why can't we get some good music? Raw, NXT, SmackDown, it's all rap. It's all rap songs, man. It sucks. Honestly, I don't know why we can't get good music. But anyway, like I said, I'm not going to spend too much time talking about that. But I actually enjoyed this NXT show. It's just that for me, the song is just not good enough. But you know what? I mean, it's a better song than SmackDown. So, I mean, I will say that. But still, it's not ideally what I would like. Anyway, let's get into it. So this was NXT's debut on the CW, October 1st, 2024. The rating is in. It's up big time on last week's rating. It's up 275,000. That's massive. Absolutely massive. And WWE NXT on the CW network has done 895,000 viewers. So that is massive. No doubt about it. That's a big rating. It's a big increase. Like I said, 275,000 is up 44% on last week's show, and it is the highest viewership since October 10th, 2023. I believe that's the show that Cena and The Undertaker were on. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think it is. I think that is the show. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I believe I'm right. So, yeah, that, and I think that did like 906,000. Can remember Tony Khan crying about it. He was crying about John Cena doing under a mil. So yeah, it's the highest since then. And that's a big rate, no doubt about it. The key demo this week was a 0.26. That is up 37% from last week's 0.19. So make no mistake about it, guys. The ratings are up. This is good news for WWE in a sense, because they're doing a lot more than they were doing last week. However, we do need to factor in that when WWE NXT moved to the CW network, we heard reports that they were expecting 1 million. They wanted to be doing 1 million viewers. Now, they've fallen short of over 100,000 viewers of getting that million. And for me, that's a concern, because this was the debut show. Okay, so you're expecting people to tune in to check out the new NXT. Also, factor in mind, because this was a debut show, it was a stacked card. We had the 2 world title matches on the line. Julia versus Roxanne Perez, Trick Williams versus Ethan Page. This was a big card. You also had CM Punk on the show. You also had The Miz on the show. WWE NXT, they went pretty much all out tonight, and they've fallen short of, never mind 1 mil, they've fallen short of 900k. Now, in fairness, the vice presidential debate was on during the second hour of this show, and that will likely have dragged the rating down. There's no doubt about that. But having had a quick look at the quarters, it didn't drag it down enough for this show to do under 1 million. Without the VP debate, it still wouldn't have done over 1 million viewers. And I feel like if it isn't going to do 1 million during the debut week, when you've got the 2 big title matches, plus CM Punk, plus The Miz, if you can't do 1 million then, I think it's unlikely that you're going to do 1 million the week after that, or the week after that. So, look, these ratings are still good. I think they're still alright. And to be honest, you can't be really expecting NXT to do 1 million, because look at Raw and SmackDown. They're getting dangerously close. You know, they're going under 1.5. Nobody really expects NXT to be competing or even getting close to Raw and SmackDown. If NXT was doing over 1 million viewers, you know, it would be on the tail. It would be quick on the heels of the 2 major brands, Raw and SmackDown. So, I think this is a good number for NXT. I think they will dip below this, but I think that once it irons itself out, I do believe that NXT will probably be doing around 700 to about 750. I think that'll be like the new average rating, and maybe they can do a little bit higher than that, but I don't see them getting to 1 million. I do not see them getting to 1 million. However, we could be looking at a long time before Dynamite defeats NXT. Obviously, the Monday Night Wars, Bischoff, he's famous for his 83 weeks. We could be seeing an 83-week period of dominance, because I believe that NXT could defeat AEW for the foreseeable future. I think the ratings in NXT are good enough to at least do that. Don't think they'll hit 1 million, but I think they'll stay above AEW, so it is what it is, guys. Anyway, that's it. That's it over when it comes to the ratings. We will look at the video clips then, and we'll see, you know, what was drawn and what wasn't drawn. So, in first place, we have, kicking off the show, Shawn Michaels and Triple H unveil new NXT titles. This got 582,000 viewers. So, you know, over 500,000 there for Triple H and Shawn Michaels. Not bad. In second place, we have full match, Ethan Page versus Trick Williams. NXT title match, 320k. So that one is doing pretty good as well. 320,000, not bad there for NXT. In third place, we have Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill show up to NXT to help crush Fatal Influence. That's got 172k. Fourth place, we have Cora Jade returns to help Roxanne Perez beat Julia to begin the CW era. This only got 166k. That is kind of disappointing, but it is what it is. I mean, although I don't know why they just didn't do a full match like they did with the Ethan Page Trick Williams one, because that seems to draw more. When they put full match, people seem to click on it more, but whatever. They didn't, they've worded it how they want to at the end of the day. That is up to them. In fifth place, we have Obafemi and Tony D'Angelo nearly coming to blows on Miz TV. This got 88k. Then in sixth place, Wes Lee beats down Zach Wentz in a street fight, 80k. Seventh place, we have Jada Parker walks out on Lola Face against Fatal Influence. This got 73,000, and it was the lowest of the NXT clips. So, I mean, there you go. DX starting the show, 582k. Not bad. CM Punk, referee, and Ethan Page, Trick Williams, 320k. Not bad. So overall, like, I thought it was a decent show. I enjoyed it. I actually did enjoy it. I thought it was probably the best NXT I've seen in a long, long time. Probably the best WWE branded show I've seen in a long, long time. It was entertaining. I thought both the title matches were good. They weren't great, but I thought probably match of the night for me was Roxanne Perez versus Julia. They weren't overly long either. Maybe they'll have rematches or what, who knows. I think Miz TV could have been better. You know, I mean, it was nice to see Shawn Michaels, but then, of course, Big Nose Triple H had to stick his nose in there because we just can't have any sort of announcement or titles or anything without him getting involved. We did get Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill coming down for the main roster, which I didn't need to see, to be honest. And we also got Jada Parker's big fat ass, which is good. That's good for the ratings, trust me. Put that on, and, you know, that's what, just show that. You know, that should be the thumbnail. Just show that, and I'm sure the numbers will go up. Anyway, guys, that's it. Let us know your thoughts down below. I thought NXT was decent. I think these numbers are decent, but we'll have to wait and see what they look like after a couple of weeks. Been Fog Wrestling. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and until next time, peace.